two, three, four.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Oh Brother with your hosts Drake and Bryce. Today we will be giving our predictions as well as our personal picks for who is going to win each category for the 2026 Oscars, which are just around the corner on Sunday, March 15th. Before we get into all that, Bryce, would you be able to explain a little bit how this Oscars episode is different from our last one that we did?
I would love to, Drake. The major difference really is that all of the big award ceremonies that leading up to the Oscars that kind of give your give you an idea on where the Academy is leaning, they're all done. So we kind of have an idea on what to expect, as well as the voting for the actual ceremony is closed as of yesterday, maybe today. I forgot already.
At time of recording, it's probably done.
Yeah.
So,
if not, what could happen within the next hour? You know.
right, that'd be crazy.
This is the episode where I explode on camera.
That'd be crazy.
Especially since we're not.
And then I would be
recording
obliged to do I just get a new host? Or
Yeah,
what?
right.
I don't know.
it. Yeah. Do you
That's the
upload
question.
this?
Yeah.
Just keep
Maybe.
recording with dead air on the other side. And
But I
then,
still pause for you to talk.
like, what do you think about that? Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah, totally.
And then as well as we have also caught up, in air quotes, on a few of the nominees that we haven't seen, or didn't see at the time of the last Oscar video. And I say in air quotes because I've only watched like 2. And I think Drake's only watched 1 more. So
That's correct. But again, kind of like we said earlier, there are a ton of movies that come out every year, and it's just not feasible for us to see every single thing that comes out.
yeah.
We try our best, and then I've gotten hate mail for talking about the costuming from Hamnet, even though I have actually not seen Hamnet, so I will accept that. But yeah, I appreciate the mail, and keep it up. Please tell us what you would like to see and what we're doing great. And if you got something you want to do wrong, come talk to me about it. All right.
God damn, Lindsay's gonna love this.
I know.
You really threw me for a loop there.
I had to.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, on top of it, it's just also, like, when I have time to watch a movie, the odds of me having interest in watching what I can only assume is going to bore me to tears for 2 hours versus Pineapple Express for the 18th time, I'm going to choose Pineapple Express for the 18th time.
Well, obviously, that makes the most sense.
Yeah,
That just makes sense to me.
It
I didn't even realize I did that just now.
All right. But before we get into all that, what category do you wish there was at the Oscars? And if that category were to be here this year, what movie do you think should win it?
Yeah, so I think I've kind of talked about this a few times with you. I would like to see like a best stunt category.
I mean, that's coming next year.
I know, and it's exciting, but so I mean, it's kind of a fake answer, but I mean, yeah, I think it's very underappreciated, and I've worked with actual stunt people. Like I've done productions where people are on fire, shooting guns at each other, jumping off of tall buildings, punching each other, and it's so cool, and that just gets underappreciated in every award show. So I think them adding it next year is going to be really awesome. As far as like this year, I don't necessarily know, just because there wasn't a ton of like action I saw.
I'll give it to Mission Impossible for you. I think
Sure.
It's got the career narrative of never doing the most insane things every single time and never getting love for it from the Academy.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible. That's my answer. What about you?
I'm going to go with Best Marketing. It's called Show Business, and I feel like the business side sometimes can get overlooked. The trailers, I do think, are like an art form. To get a good trailer that wants you to get to the theater without showing you every single thing that's going to happen in the movie. I don't watch trailers. I try to avoid trailers when I can, except when I'm actually in the theater, just because I don't want things to be ruined for me.
That's fair.
So I don't have. I mean, you asked me this like 20 minutes ago, so I had to watch all the trailers from last year that fast would have been insane. I'm gonna give The Naked Gun some love. Based on the trailer that I saw, it showed like some bits throughout the rest of the movie, but it predominantly focused on the opening action scene. And when you get to the theater, you're watching it, and then 5 minutes later, everything you saw in the trailer is over with, and it's like, well, now what? You know? So I'm gonna give it to that.
Yeah, no, that I like that. I think I definitely agree that the marketing / like trailers for movies are definitely underappreciated in show business, and with a lot of like theater productions, marketing is half the battle usually.
For sure.
Like you gotta get really creative.
Mm-hmm. And I want to move posters into that too.
Can we talk about? Let's talk about posters for a second. I am so tired of
the floating heads,
the posters that just show everybody who's in it.
Yeah,
like I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what poster that I actually really love?
What's that?
It's this is gonna be weird. Hobbit: Battle of the Five Armies. Now, I'm not a big fan of the movie, but the poster of Smaug, like just running at the silhouette of what's his name?
Frodo? Or no, Bilbo?
No, it's not Bilbo. It's a human character.
Fuck, I've only seen.
But either way, that poster I thought was awesome.
Yeah.
Because again, that's also just from the opening sequence. Because spoiler alert, Smaug dies 10 minutes in. So then you're like, well, what do we do now?
Yeah, for sure. We hear about Oscar bait when it comes to movies being made to show off a performance to get an actor a win or something like that. And I feel like if there was a marketing award, studios would take more interest in doing better.
Marketing?
Yeah. So I just think that there really can only be positive things to come from it. So yeah, that's mine.
What do you what would you say had good marketing this year? I know you said The Naked Gun, but
again, you asked me this 20 minutes ago. The only trailers that I really am remembering are Roofman, the Channing Tatum movie, and Mission Impossible. Those are the only trailers that I can really think of right now. I don't have a great... And Sinners, too. We're going to be talking a lot about Sinners today, but I do... Like, what? There are shots in that trailer that are still my favorite shots of the movie, and it's like they knew what they had, you know? So I'll give that a shout-out, too.
Well, with that, shall we start going on down the list?
Let's do it.
All right, so starting off, we have Best Supporting Actor. Now, the order that we're going in is just what last year's was, so any confusion on that, that's why we're doing it. So, Best Supporting Actor, who do you got for this category? Who do you want?
I want Jacob Elordi. Frankenstein is my favorite movie, and he's the only one in that cast getting any love, which I also think is a little insane. But if anyone's going to get love, it's going to be him, and I wish he would get it. But I do think this is Sean Penn's this year.
You think so?
I think so. This is, like, from as far back as, like, I started paying attention to the Oscars, this is the first time that this category has ever been split. It's been, like, the past 5 or 6 awards seasons, it's been, like, the same winner throughout the entire thing. So I'm going based on momentum. He won the most recent award at the SAG Actor Awards. So that's my reasoning for that.
Sure. All right. Who I really want to win this, Delroy Lindo.
Yeah.
Like, the more I see of him, the more I'm just like, give it to him.
Yeah.
Like, just the way he talks about the movie, Sinners, is just phenomenal. And, like, his work in that is just great. But, again, I do think Sean Penn probably has it.
Sure. Yeah, like Delroy has the career narrative, which I'm going to bring up a few times today, where he's just been around forever. People respect him. He's got a great performance. So I could see an upset, you know?
Oh, I totally could. But also, if I'll play devil's advocate, Sean Penn has like, he's already won twice. So people almost expect, like, Oscar-winning performances from him.
That's
you know?
Great point. Great point. But out of the very few Sean Penn performances I've seen, this might be my favorite. So
it's pretty good. Yeah. It's pretty good. I can't even argue with that. Like, the scene of him walking, like, down the hill, like, just covered in blood.
Yeah.
Ooh, that shot's so cool.
Yeah, like, he made his own walk, you know? He made a walk cool.
Well, okay, not to compare supporting to lead actors, but Michael B. Jordan did give himself dimples.
That's true. I saw that the other day. Like, what the hell?
I was going to send it to you, but I'm like, nah, he probably already saw it. Where Wumi Mosaka was talking about, yeah, he gave himself dimples.
It's fucking insane.
Like, how do you do that?
Yeah. All right, let's move on to best animated feature. I'll let you start. We'll go back and forth.
Yeah. So, okay. Just based off recent trends the last couple of years, usually I would say Zootopia 2, just because, you know, Disney's pretty much a powerhouse when it comes to that. But I think K-Pop Demon Hunters has a good chance of doing an upset, but I don't know. Truthfully, I want K-Pop Demon Hunters to win this one, but I don't know. So I think it could go either way when it comes to those two.
Sure. In more recent years, though, this category, I think it's been 3 years in a row now where a not big studio movie has won. Like, they're usually been giving them out to independent movies. Now, not that K-Pop Demon Hunters is an independent movie.
No, not by any stretch of the word.
But compared to Zootopia 2, it is. This is my pick and prediction as well. I think that it's got it. I just think that the other three have just not been getting talked about, and there's no arguing that this is the biggest movie of the year. So
right.
That's my reasoning. I know you haven't seen any of the shorts, so I'll just keep going. My pick and prediction is Butterfly. I think that just a really unique style of animation that I don't know if it was a feature length thing, how well it would transfer over to that. Like, if I would just get annoyed of it after a while. But for what it is, it you know, and it is trying to be a short film, it's really good and super compelling. Basically showing...
Go see Butterfly.
Yeah, basically showing this guy's life through, like, the butterfly stroke, like it's a swimming... that's the butterfly it's referring to. And tragic, to be honest.
And that's depressing.
Yeah, well, you know, the best movies are.
Yeah.
Yes. And yeah, like the art style is just so unique. I've never seen anything like it, where it just feels like every frame, it looked like they made the frame in chronological order, because like the frame, like if it was the second frame, you could see the remnants of the first frame, because like they put new paint over it, and it's just like you can see like the residue of the first it's really hard to explain, but it's really cool. Yeah. I got nothing else.
It sounds cool. Well, Oh Brother Podcast will officially say that we're going for Butterfly, since I will defer, since I have no idea. So there you go.
Alrighty. Costume design. I'll let you take it.
Yeah, so we got a bunch of really good ones. Okay, so I know in the last Oscars episode we kind of had this back and forth about how Avatar Fire and Ash, how could that win costume design when everything was animated? But you did bring up a good point that they did create a bunch of those to kind of see how they move and operate with like lighting and wind and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So truthfully, I think Deborah L. Scott, who did the costume design for Fire and Ash, might actually clinch it.
Okay.
But I do want Kate Hawley for Frankenstein to win.
Yeah.
Frankenstein. Because I thought that was so cool. And, like, I love the Del Toro directing style, and all the costumes were so cool. Mm-hmm. Like, Oscar Isaac looked absolutely fire in every single scene he was in. Even in his little nightgown. Like, he was great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kate Hawley for Frankenstein's both my pick and prediction.
Yeah.
They usually tend to go for those period pieces. And I think out of the two...
Sorry, Hamnet.
Well,
I mean, they're going to double down on hate mail for that one.
Well,
I just have a feeling.
I guess these are all kind of period pieces.
Yeah, they literally are. Well, okay. But by that standard, anything could be a period piece.
Right. Well, Avatar's the
Does
only
it happen in time?
Yeah. Well, Avatar's the only thing that's not, like, hasn't... Like, Marty Supreme is the most recent story on the list, so... And that's in the 50s, right? I forgot already.
No.
Yeah, it is, dude. It's like the 60s, or...
I did not catch that.
Not a phone in sight. Didn't even notice.
Buddy, I don't know.
Sometimes I think you watch the movies with your eyes closed just to really hear the visuals, you know?
Well, dude, I'm here for the... I don't know. I got nothing. Usually I got something. I got nothing for that one.
Yeah, no, I just...
I'm having an off day, folks. I can't banter all the time.
I just think Frankenstein, out of the costumes that I think the industry is going to respect, sorry, Avatar, I think it's just the flashiest. And I think that this is a case where it's just going to be, like, the most costume, you know? That's my reasoning for that. All right. Original screenplay.
Ooh.
It's hard not to pick and predict anything besides Sinners for me. I love this movie. And I think the Academy loves this movie to a degree.
To a point.
And I just think that Coogler is just becoming such a popular figure. Like, every time he wins anything, just the room's on fire, you know? So it's been cool to watch, and it's going to be cool to watch it one more time this season. I'm predicting Sinners.
Yeah. I will double down on what you said, predicting and hoping for Ryan Coogler's Sinners as well. You cannot argue with what he's done with it. It is undeniably amazing. Like, the backstory of how he wrote it was by listening to a song and be like, oh, this is it.
Yeah.
And just everything he did with it, like, you hear all these interviews about how he was working with all the actors and the crew. It's just amazing. So, yeah, gives original screenplay, because that was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it really, like, as far as, like, vampire movies go, like, it's hard to kind of not do the same thing.
True.
And he did something that was entirely different for that genre.
Yeah.
And like we've said at least 3 times on this show, I would watch this if there were no vampires.
That's a kind of an art form, huh?
Yeah. Like, how many horror movies can you walk away from being like, yeah, I'd watch this without the monster or the murderer or whatever? Most of the time you wouldn't.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I'm going to watch The Substance without the monster, and it's just someone staring in a mirror for 2.5 hours.
It's just somebody having a mental breakdown. Which, like, I mean, I'd watch it.
Yeah.
That was basically Uncut Gems.
The real monster is the friends we made along the way.
No, the real monster is gambling addiction.
and Howard Radner.
Yeah. All right. Best adapted screenplay. You know what? I want to say I think that I want Frankenstein to win, but I think One Battle After Another is probably going to take it. Frankenstein's been done so many times, and I think One Battle After Another has this one just based off how much the Academy seems to really like this one as well. Yeah. Even though I think I've been very clear, not my favorite movie.
Yeah, and I do want to reiterate that I do not think that this is a bad movie. I just don't see the movie everyone else is seeing.
Right. I think you like it a bit more than I do.
I don't know. But I respect a lot of it. It truly is that score. I mean, it just takes me out of it, and I can't get back in, and I'm just like, I just don't care. But yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm predicting One Battle, and I wish it was Frankenstein. I've been thinking a lot. So best director. Jumping ahead just a bit. I totally failed to mention that I do think Guillermo not getting in there is a huge snub.
Oh yeah, that's a crime.
Yeah, so I totally failed to mention that, so I want to bring it up here. And I just think, like, if Frankenstein, like, was not, like, if this was an original story, people would be eating this shit up. Like, if this is the first time you'd ever even heard of this idea.
Yeah. This would be crazy.
Yeah. So, and this is, like, the most Guillermo movie, like, Guillermo's ever Guillermo'd. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, this is his pet project he's been working on for a decade.
Yeah. And, like, like you said, like, it has been adapted so many times, but there's also scenes in this movie that have never been adapted before. Mm-hmm. Which, for the 65th Frankenstein adaptation,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, like, I don't know, like, that's like, the fact that that's an accomplishment is kind of crazy, because, like, wait, what do you mean? Like, what have you guys been doing?
Which, actually, side note, I found something out recently.
All right.
So in the original Godzilla vs. King Kong, not like the CGI one, like I'm talking about the 60s, rubber suits one, yeah. The original idea and concept for that movie was Godzilla vs. Frankenstein.
I feel like I've heard of this, yeah.
And they were just gonna beef him up to Godzilla size, and the proof of that is in that movie. King Kong has a bunch of weird things where every time he gets electrocuted, he comes back, like, stronger. So the thought is that they just kept that in. They just replaced it with Kong because Frankenstein's monster has, like, the stuff for the electricity. So just throwing that out there. Maybe that's next.
What do you mean?
I sure hope not.
What do you mean that's next?
I'm saying we're going to see Jacob Elordi box Godzilla. I'm putting it down now. You heard it here first, folks.
You know what? Why the hell not? Those movies can get away with anything, it seems.
If we can have Better Man, we can have this. Like, let's be clear. By the way, notice how that's not here on anything here?
Because it was nominated last year, dude.
Oh, yeah. Whatever. Shut up. I can't keep track of things, man. I'm tired.
Right.
Let me be.
I'm going to keep talking about Frankenstein because we're going into best makeup and hairstyling, and that's
same for me. This is a no-brainer.
Yeah, this is pick and prediction for me.
Yeah, same here. Hey, dude, the monster, ooh, just looks so cool.
Yeah, but I also think, like, the other characters in there, like, obviously the creature is the focal point, but, like, they're, like, the scenes on the boat where, like, they got guys that have, like, frozen beards and shit like that. It's just, like, cool designs for all of this hair. And, like, Guillermo loves shooting in, like, the worst conditions where it's just raining and at night, and everyone still looks amazing. So
and I feel like we don't talk about Mia Goth played two different people.
No, and I didn't know that until weeks after I saw the movie. That's a great point. Thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah, you are welcome. Like, no, they did such good stuff with makeup and hairstyling that she played two different people, and half the time we didn't even realize it.
I'd argue that nobody did. Like,
I mean, I knew.
you knew
Yeah,
the whole time?
yeah,
Man, you're better than me.
I know.
Why are we just stating obvious?
I'm bald. You want another obvious thing?
Hey. All right. Move us on. I don't want to be here anymore.
I do. This is great for me. Best film editing. What I hope is actually Marty Supreme for this one.
Okay.
But what I think is going to happen is probably One Battle After Another.
Mm-hmm. Talk to me about Marty.
Because watching it, just the way the movie bounced around to like the different locations, but still made everything kind of cohesive and like make sense because it bounces around quite a bit. Like I don't think they really go back to one place more than a couple times.
Twice at the most, it feels like.
Yeah, twice at the most. But it's still like I didn't lose track, and like for a Safdie Brothers movie, like it did pretty good because sometimes their pacing can be crazy off the walls.
Yeah.
But this one was really good, and I think it really told the story well. Okay. But again, One Battle After Another seems to be just like a steam train rolling through town.
Yeah. So I'm gonna jump on that steam train. I'm picking and predicting One Battle because not even though I didn't walk away from that movie loving it, it still felt like it flew by. And to do that, because there's I think it's a Roger Ebert quote where a good movie is never long enough and a bad movie is never short enough. To somehow make a movie that I don't like feel like it flew by, that feels like an accomplishment to me.
Yeah, because it's not a short movie.
No, it's like, what, 240? And
yeah.
So Marty Supreme, I found the structure of the movie that goes back to the script. I don't think that it lent itself to having as much chaotic energy as I prefer in the Safdie's movies, seemingly compared to you. So that's why I'm not on that train. But
sure,
I totally respect that pick.
No, and I do respect yours too. Like I think that's very valid. Like
I'm glad. I thought I was gonna get beat up.
Some of your other ones, though, I don't know.
I was gonna get beat up in the parking lot after this.
Dude, yeah, I just have to drive like over 100 miles, like 200 miles, something like that.
Oh wait, you're not even there. You're 5 hours away now. Damn.
Yeah, this sucks.
Fuck. All right. All right. Best supporting actress. This category has been all over the place this season.
Yeah, it has not been like there's not been a telltale sign in this whole thing. However, you already know Mumni Mosaku is my go-to. That's who I hope for ever so dearly. However, I think Igna Ib's daughter Leleas from Sentimental Value, I think they're going to give it to her.
Where are you pulling that from?
Yeah, just based off of like how much traction that movie seems to be getting.
Okay. All right.
And how like every single like main person in that movie was nominated.
True. Yeah, surely someone's got to get something, right?
Right. And like I feel like if they're going to put it anywhere, it might be right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think, don't get me wrong, obviously I want Wumni to win. I think she was outstanding. She was, I think as far as like supporting actresses go, she wasn't in there a ton either. That's the thing.
Yeah, you run into that problem sometimes where a supporting actress or a supporting actor is like category fraud. Where it's just like, no, they're just a lead, dude. They're just not as much of a lead as the other person.
Yeah, and I totally agree. I think you could certainly make an argument that she could be a lead in this, but also I understand why she wasn't.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So I want Lumni, but I think it's going to be Inga.
Sure. Okay. I think this is a 3-horse race between Amy Madigan, Woomney, and Tiana Taylor. And because all 3 of them have won at least one of the major awards, and so, like, there's just no way to point to anything besides just trends of the past, and they seem to like to give the Oscar to the person who's just been around the longest. And because of that, I'm going to predict Amy Madigan for Weapons.
Really?
She's
Dude,
got
okay, but that would be so cool. I was just gonna say that'd be so cool to have like somebody in a horror movie have Best Supporting Actress. But Woomney is also in a horror movie, so just give it to her.
Yeah, true.
But yes, that is very fair.
Yeah. So she's got that career narrative. She's got which one did she want? She's got Critics' Choice. And I think she's got another one. I might be mistaken. But I don't know. This to me, if any of those 3 win, I'm not going to be surprised at this point. Maybe Moomney will surprise me in a good way. But Amy's also my pick just for the principle of having that batshit of an insane character to win an Oscar. So
sure.
Yeah, I just like what it would mean if she pulls it off. All right, best production design. I am gonna keep my Guillermo train going, picking and predicting Frankenstein here. Just like just the scale of the movie is what is lending me to it. The boat, the castle, the just the simple, like the simpler sets are really awesome to look at, like the blind man's cottage, and like the whole town and like the lecture halls, just huge sets that are just filled with life and character.
Dude, okay, you want to talk about life and character? I think it's going for Sinners, predicting and hoping. Okay. Like, just like the few scenes of like the town, amazing. Like the scenes of like the cotton fields, it's just like 1 or 2 shots, but like there's still so much story to that. Then you get to like the juke joint, how much and what all is going on in there. That's awesome. Yeah. So for me, I think less is more. Sure. And I think Sinners takes it for me. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I get in these back and forth between should it be the best or should it be the most? Or, and obviously it should be the best, but sometimes when it's the most, it's like, come on. Right. So that's where I'm at with that. But if Sinners wins, I'm not honestly, there's no award where Sinners wins and I'm going to be pissed off. To be honest with you.
No. I think that's the overarching consensus.
Yeah, we have a whole hour 45-minute episode on that show. Go check that out if you want to hear.
It's pretty good
about that. You want to take this one?
Yeah, best original song. So I want it to be "I Lied to You" from Sinners, but I think it is going to be Golden from K-Pop Demon Hunters, just because that song is blowing up and it is still pretty wild, where I feel like "I Lied to You" is sort of simmered down a little bit. Sure. For like general audiences. Like I still listen to it, but that's just because I'm me. So I think Golden does have it just because it's more upbeat and pop, and people like that a lot more. Sure. And also I think as far as like being able to re-listen to it, I think "I Lied to You" is a great song visually. Yeah. More so than it is lyrically. Right. If that makes sense.
Yeah, like you can casually listen to Golden, but you can't casually listen to No, that's fair.
Yes, exactly. I'm not saying "I Lied to You" is a bad song. I think it's great. But as far as that re-listenability, I don't even know if that's a word. But
rewatchability is not a word either, so...
but we use that.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Pick and prediction. I do think, I heard something recently that really made me think about Golden in a different way. Where how many times do we have that movie depicting like a singer, like a fake singer or a fake band, and they have that number one song that blows up the world, and then you listen to it, it's like, that's, what are you talking about? Like, that's the one? This song has literal proof that it can do it.
Right.
So the proof's in the pudding there. And I also, I was watching the Olympics really casual. Huh?
Never heard that before.
Maybe I'm making shit up. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, I was watching the Olympics, a few weeks ago, and like every time they were cut into an ad break, they'd show like a highlight reel of just people jumping and shit, and they got that song blasting, So like, it's a worldwide phenomenon, man. So I think this is one of the easiest picks of the night. So our predictions.
That's fair.
Yeah. All right. We'll go through doc, short, and feature. I have not seen a single one of these, so I'm gonna guess for short all the empty rooms and feature the perfect neighbor. Do not ask me why.
I have not seen any of these either, so for short, I'm going to go with Children No More, We and Are Gone, and for feature, I'm going to do Cutting Through Rocks.
Hell yeah. I hope you win, buddy.
All right. I hope you win. All right, moving on to Best Sound. All right. This one is going to be a little different now. You finally, obviously, you're hearing a lot of the same things here. I want it to be Sinners. I think it's going to be F1. Because if there was ever something for F1 to win, it was going to be this.
The car went vroom vroom, Drake. What don't you get?
Did you hear it? Did you hear it?
I'm right there with you.
The car went vroom. Yeah, I think, this is like one of those, like, that movie was essentially made to be listened to.
Yeah. Yeah. And I barely want to do that sometimes, so...
Yeah. Man, this movie could have been, like, a cool, like, car version of Top Gun, and then it wasn't.
The fact that I haven't watched this movie 5 times by now and barely got through it once is just astonishing to me. Like, this should be, like, one of the most rewatchable things I've ever seen in my life. And it's just not. Yeah. I don't know. But if it wins Best Picture... I don't have
much to say.
If it wins Best Picture, we did promise that we were going to do an episode on it, so...
Oh, no, yeah. If it wins Best Picture, you will hear from us.
And maybe we'll change our tune to all the F1 fans listening.
All 2 of you.
If that.
Yeah, right.
All right. Best visual effects. I think we said it when they got nominated, and I'm going to say it again. Pick and prediction is Avatar, Fire, and Ash.
Yeah, I gotta agree. Pick and prediction, Avatar, Fire, and Ash. However, again, I know we said this, but if Sinners gets something that I don't predict, I'm not going to be upset about it. Because like we talked about, they did make two Michael B. Jordans.
That's true. If I feel like if there is an upset, it's going to be Sinners here, right? Like,
I mean, if Jurassic World Rebirth wins it over Avatar, Fire, and Ash, I know James Cameron is going to be pissed.
Yeah, well, dude, that's like a Suicide Squad being an Oscar-winning film, dude.
It is. It is.
Can't take it away from it. Fuck.
No.
As much as I'd like to. Yeah, I don't know. Again, this is one of those cases where is it the best or is it the most? And even though it is definitely the most, it's also pretty damn good. And
it's pretty fucking good.
My only thing with it is, like, it's pretty much identical in quality to the one that came out 3 years ago, so...
Yeah, but, like, the quality was really good.
Yeah, so now it's just more... Now it's more of an even playing field for everybody else. But still, not even close.
Yeah, no.
Alright. Busting through live action short. You want to make a prediction?
Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. 2 people exchanging saliva.
I hope you win, buddy. Just for the title alone.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to go A Friend of Dorothy, just to be different.
Nice. That sounds wholesome. All right.
Maybe it's a Wizard
Best
of Oz short.
cinematography. Maybe. All right. Best cinematography. All right. So, what I'm hoping is Sinners, but what I think it's going to be is Frankenstein. I think for the...
Yeah.
Honestly, you could look at the Arctic scenes alone, like when he's staring at the sun or like the ship and stuff, like all that. You can make so many arguments for that scene alone, but I think Sinners just has some really awesome shots too. Like, you know, like the scene of what you've quoted, probably the scene of the decade where they're literally burning the house down. Like, that's a pretty good one too. So I don't know, it could go either way. It could go either way, man.
Yeah, I think Sinners is going to win this one. I think that it's got, like, to what I've been paying attention to, Autumn Darrell Arcapa has just been everywhere recently, and I just think that the push that the studio's trying to give to that category specifically seems to me to be stronger than the actors. So I think that's going to help her out a lot. And if she wins, obviously I'm not going to be upset with that. I do think I'm going to pick Marty Supreme, though. I just think the way that this...
Really?
Yeah, I just love the way that he uses the camera and how he just gets to these insane shots from stupid far angles that make no sense but somehow look way better than if they did it the way that should make sense. It's just really unique to me, and I just want that kind of style to get more love because I eat it up every single time.
Yeah, no, that's very fair. I mean, hey, we'll see what happens, huh?
I could say that about all of them, buddy.
I won't. But...
All right. So best international feature. I am going to pick Sentimental Value for a similar reason to you picking The Actress, because it's got to get something. And
yeah, I think I'm also going to go with Sentimental Value.
Now, as for picks, I have not seen any of them besides that, so I just don't feel fair to make a pick for that. So
sure.
I assume you're the same way.
Yes.
All
right. Best original score. Okay. Hope is Frankenstein, but I think it's going to be one battle after another. I mean, if nothing else, that movie's got a banger score, you know?
Did you miss that Sinners is nominated here?
I did. Forget everything I said.
I was like, what? The most out of character shit you've ever done.
That was crazy. Yes, Sinners for Hope, but I think it's going to be one battle.
Yeah. I think if one battle takes it, it's the most score.
It's got to win something.
Yeah. I think I'm going pick and prediction for Sinners. I think the only hesitation I have for prediction is that Ludwig has won twice within the last decade already. But he's done it again, man. I don't know what else to tell you.
And he keeps doing it.
And he's not going to stop, man. That's the crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing more on that.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah. Best actor.
All right. Do we need to? Oh, you're breathing. I don't know what you. I don't know. I like that now. I like that.
So,
dude, am I gonna have to hit you?
The narrative has been Timothée Chalamet for nearly half, if not more, of the season, but he lost the BAFTA and he lost SAG, which to show that he's vulnerable. So he's kind of slipping a little bit. he's slipping, and the momentum is important. And I think I'm picking and predicting Michael B. Jordan. I think he's. This is my biggest upset pick of the night. If this happens, like I don't know. I'm gonna be very thrilled that I went for it. But if Timmy wins, I will not be surprised whatsoever.
Sure. I mean, my pick and prediction is Michael B. Jordan as well.
Okay.
Only one. Okay. If fuck it, I'll be blunt. If Leonardo DiCaprio gets it, I will be upset.
Okay, all right. To defend Leo a little bit, this is my kind of Leo performance to where he's.
I know he's not the smartest guy in the room. I get that, but it's nothing. Michael B. Jordan gave himself dimples.
He did do that. He did do that.
People knew who was walking in, if it was Smoke or Stack, by how he sounded.
By his feet.
By his feet. He was acting with his feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're just comparing the two, and I can't hear it, man. I can't.
Yeah. I don't know. Personally, out of what I've seen and heard, I don't think that there's a bad pick in here, but I do think that there are better picks in here than others. And so, yeah. Michael B. Jordan. I'm
Michael B. Jordan.
For you.
Dude, you heard it here first.
All right. Best director.
I wonder.
Who you got?
Dude. Pick a prediction, Ryan Coogler, the man himself.
Really?
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay.
If not that, then Josh Sadfi.
Okay. For pick and prediction?
Actually, okay, pick Ryan Coogler, prediction, Josh Sadfi.
Really? Okay, man. All right.
I could switch out Paul Thomas Anderson or Josh Sadfi. How about that?
Sure. I think this is Paul Thomas Anderson all day for prediction, man. I don't think he's lost a single thing leading up. But obviously my pick is Sinners, dude. I think we even talked about... we've talked about Sinners so much that I don't even know where to link our thoughts to anymore. But
like all of our thoughts are out there on the internet for people to see. And if they want to understand why we're choosing it so much, go watch our last episode.
Yeah, just Control F and type in what we're talking about, and you'll probably find it in the transcript
somehow.
The thing I'm trying to refer to, if I could get my thoughts out, is if screenplay was one big category, I'd rather have Ryan get a screenplay than a director win. But since it's not, that the fact that they're both going to get screenplays is very satisfying in some ways. But yeah, no, I think PTA's got this for the win, but I do wish that Ryan had a chance.
Sure.
All right.
Best Actress. So, okay. My pick is Emma Stone.
Okay.
My prediction is I'm gonna butcher this name, Renee Rensby.
Okay. Another
from Sentimental Value. Yeah.
Okay.
Emma Stone, because she's proven that she can do it and she has done it.
Yeah.
But again, just following like the traction and continuation, Sentimental Value seems to be just throwing out bangers for everybody in the cast. So I mean,
sure.
Why not? Plus, also imagine how it would be if like a foreign film actress won Best Actress. That's kind of crazy.
Really cool. That would be really cool. I think Jessie Buckley is going to take this. This has been the most consistent winning streak the entire season, besides K-pop Demon Hunters for song. So I don't think there's a world where she doesn't get it, and I think she backs it up. Like, it's one that you can't be mad about. My pick, I guess I'll say Rose Byrne, just because I like Rose Byrne. Haven't seen the movie, but I would like to be in a world where Rose Byrne has an Oscar. So that's...
Wouldn't we all?
Absolutely. Yeah, okay. All right, we're wrapping up already.
All right.
Best Picture. So, the recent upswing for Sinners, it's like the odds are still not in its favor if you're doing all of the research and all of the math. But I'm going to predict it just to will it into existence. And I'm going to pick it as well. I'm going to pick and predict Sinners because that way it has to happen then because I said so.
Well, obviously. I am picking Sinners to win Best Picture. My prediction is one battle after another.
All right. Yeah.
Just because...
I said earlier that the Michael B. Jordan's my biggest upset. This is 100% my biggest upset. I don't know what I was talking about.
Again, like we said, if F1 gets it, we'll have to do an episode. Yeah. We're not going to be happy about it.
Yeah. If F1 gets it, we'll do an episode, but we'll do a commentary track of us watching the movie too.
Somehow we'll make it happen. That'll be our first YouTube endeavor.
We'll post about it. Well, I mean, do you got any other things about the actual nominees? Or
no, I mean, all I can say is, good luck to everybody that's in it. I unfortunately won't be able to watch it live because I will be driving to Mississippi all day.
Yeah.
On the 15th when this is happening, but I will do my best to stay updated and, if nothing else, wake up the next morning and be super happy or super pissed.
Drake's rooting for Sinners so hard he's going to Mississippi.
I'm gonna go I'm finding the juke joint. Even though they burnt it to the ground, I'll find it. Dude, the amount of praying I'm doing that I'll just run into Ryan Coogler somehow.
That would be pretty cool. I think he's busy that night, though.
I'm there for a whole week.
It's true. It's true.
He's got time.
He's got time.
He's not
What's
doing
he
nothing.
doing?
Nothing. If it doesn't win, he's not out celebrating. I mean,
it's true. Yeah. All right. Well, I think I got all my thoughts out. So
great. All right. One quick closing question for you, though. What do you think makes a great Oscars host, and what would you do to increase viewership of the actual award ceremony?
I think what Conan's doing is working for me. And basically what that is just making jokes, but not at the expense of the movie, and showing that you actually care about what you're talking about. And the jokes aren't just like, a lot of long movies this year. It's like, well, no shit.
That's kind of what we're here for. Just fucking deal with it.
Yeah. So I'm glad that we're moving away from that. I'm curious on what he's going to do if he used all of his resources in that last year. But, I'm still looking forward to it regardless. Now, as far as increasing viewership, just making more nominees the movies that people have actually seen is like the easiest answer I can give you. But more often than not, those movies aren't the ones that I think should be getting nominated. So, if you want people to tune in, nominate Minecraft. But I don't know if you... That's
it's a double-edged sword,
It's a back and forth, really.
Because if Best Picture was voted based on, just people voting, it would be Minecraft at a sweep.
Yeah, just for the bit.
But,
But I think Sinners and Weapons getting in, just two big horror movies, I think that's helping out.
I think, putting horror movies in there is just a great direction for the Academy to go.
Yeah. All right, what do you think?
No, I think when it comes to a good host, you just have to have that charisma and actually enjoy movies.
Yeah.
like
knew?
have seen the movies.
Yeah.
which these are simple fucking concepts, but like I don't know.
Doesn't feel like
if you're
it's
gonna host an award show about movies, you should probably enjoy and watch them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know. Write your own material, not have like a room of people writing it based on like, oh, what would be the most popular joke to say? Because that's been the point in the past with other people. So I don't know, just being genuine when you're up there. Like, don't like make it a whole character. Like, just be you, man. And most of the time, people will love that.
Yeah. One of my favorite jokes that Conan made last year, like, pretty much captures everything that I want in a host. And he was like, a complete unknown, The Substance, and then one other movie. These are all things that I've been called when it was announced that I was going to be hosting this ceremony. Just like digging in on himself, which is such a Conan thing to do. But also acknowledging the movies, you know?
Right.
It's not just like, I don't know, this shit on Kimmel a little bit. It's his jokes aren't Orange Man in Office bad. Like, well, I know that.
Look, we all know that.
So,
like,
yeah, I don't know. What about increasing viewership? What do you think?
I mean, I think what they're doing, like trying to get some of like the bigger categories up first, does help. Like moving Best Supporting Actor to be the first thing of the night.
Sure.
I understand why they did that.
Yeah.
But I don't think like I don't know. It's tough because like I mean obviously you want to see movies up there that people have actually seen.
Right.
But at the same time, like you said, a lot of movies that people like probably shouldn't be up there. John Mulaney said it best, where Angela Bassett was nominated for Best Supporting Actress for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, and he said, quote, "Getting nominated for a Marvel movie is like getting the Pulitzer Prize for a Reddit comment." So, again, there's your double-edged sword.
Yeah, I want to read to you some of the biggest movies that came out last year, and I wanted you to tell me if you'd be okay if they were Best Picture nominated. Okay, Lilo and Stitch.
No.
The How to Train Your Dragon remake.
Only for visual effects.
Sure. I want only a reaction to picture. Okay?
Okay, Best Picture?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Okay. Fantastic Four.
It's fantastic. No.
Superman.
No.
Demon Slayer. I could get on board with that.
You can make an argument for that. I'll allow that one. I put Demon Slayer out there. I'll take Demon Slayer.
All right, Jurassic World.
I'm gonna pass on Superman. Get it out. Shut the fuck up.
Wicked for Good.
No.
Yeah.
It got snubbed this year.
It's crazy that it like genuinely it didn't get nominated in categories that it won for last year. It's
that's
what happened.
That is crazy.
And then what else? Am I missing anything big? Zootopia 2.
It's already up there. I don't care.
I think the reason that Demon Slayer sounds interesting to me, as someone who has not seen it, is just because this would be the first time since I think... when the fuck did it happen last? It's been over a decade, if not more, since an animated movie's been nominated for an Oscar. For Best Picture, I should say. So just the principle of that would be cool, but that's it.
So one thing.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what to... there is, like, no good answer, unfortunately. But...
Yes.
And so I don't know if they should be leaning into increasing viewers as much as it's, like, making the show more curated for the people that should be watching it, you know? Because they're trying to make the show for the broadest possible audience, but the broadest possible audience doesn't know what the hell you're talking about. So...
Right.
That's my thing about it. Yeah. That's all I got. You want to wrap up?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into today's episode. As always, please be sure to like, comment, and follow along so you can get updates from us. Again, this is Drake and Bryce, and this has been Oh Brother. See you in the next one.